In the dazzling realm of royalty, the British monarchy stands as a symbol of tradition, elegance, and steadfast authority. Yet, beneath the polished veneer of grand ceremonies and priceless heirlooms, a far more intricate and dramatic narrative unfolds. The British public has long been captivated by the monarchy's deep rooted customs, storied past, and the seemingly idyllic lives of its members. However, within the quiet halls of Buckingham Palace, a significant rivalry is taking shape, one that may shape the future of the royal institution. Princess Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has steadily risen as a formidable figure in her own right. No longer just the spouse of Prince William, she has evolved into a modern representation of royalty, embodying grace, duty, and resilience in a rapidly evolving world. Every public engagement she attends, from her philanthropic efforts to her sartorial choices, conveys a clear message. She is preparing for an influential role in the monarchy's future, but this newfound prominence does not come without its challenges. As Catherine's influence continues to grow, so does the scrutiny surrounding her, particularly in her dynamic with Queen Camilla, the Queen Consort. From the very beginning, Catherine's entry into the royal family was met with intense public and media attention. Yet, through composure, sophistication, and an acute awareness of royal expectations, she has become one of the most revered figures in the royal sphere. Her steady ascent, bolstered by her calculated public presence and diplomatic approach, has endeared her to many. She's a bridge between tradition and modernity, a living testament to the monarchy's resilience while hinting at a new era ahead. At the core of Catherine's journey is her carefully selected collection of royal jewels, each piece carrying profound significance and symbolizing the influence she is beginning to wield within the family. Her impeccable taste in jewelry has not only captivated the public, but also reinforced her growing stature. Among the most iconic pieces is the renowned Cartier Halo tiara, a relic so steeped in history that it embodies centuries of royal heritage. Originally gifted to Queen Elizabeth II by King George VI in 1936, this tiara later adorned Catherine on her wedding day, serving as a declaration of her place in the royal lineage. With its intricate craftsmanship and radiant diamonds, the Cartier Halo tiara is more than an accessory. It is a statement of power and legacy. Worn on one of the most significant days of her life, the tiara marked Catherine's official step into royal duty. Yet, its meaning extends beyond personal significance. It serves as a testament to the monarchy's continuity, a representation of power transitioning across generations. By wearing it, Catherine not only honors Queen Elizabeth II's legacy, but also subtly asserts her own role in shaping the future of the British monarchy. However, as Catherine's prominence grows, so too does the scrutiny on Queen Camilla. Once regarded as a stabilizing force within the royal family, Camilla's position as queen consort is now being re-evaluated in light of Catherine's rising influence. The royal household is undergoing a generational transformation, one that is reflected in how these two women are perceived. Despite Camilla's long-standing presence by King Charles's side, she now faces the reality that her role is increasingly associated with an era that is slowly fading, while Catherine represents the monarchy's future. This shift is not just a matter of public opinion, but a reflection of the evolving power dynamics within the royal family itself. While Queen Camilla has dedicated years to solidifying her place within the royal family, particularly through her charitable endeavors and unwavering support for King Charles, there is no denying that Princess Catherine's growing presence is beginning to eclipse her. Jewels have always been a fundamental part of royal life, but their significance goes far beyond their beauty. For the monarchy, these treasured pieces symbolize power, heritage, and the unbroken line of succession. They are not merely decorative, but serve as tangible emblems of authority. carrying the weight of history and duty. For Princess Catherine, every piece of jewelry she dons tells a deeper story, one of personal evolution, commitment to the crown, and her pivotal role in shaping the monarchy's future. Consider, for instance, her stunning collection of brooches and rings, many of which were passed down from Queen Elizabeth II. These are not just inherited treasures, they are powerful affirmations of her rising stature. The fact that Catherine has been entrusted with such significant heirlooms underscores a subtle yet meaningful shift within the royal hierarchy. These jewels are more than accessories. They are symbols of honor, signifying the trust and confidence placed in her by the royal institution. Among them, the Cartier Halo Tiara stands out as perhaps the most significant. More than just an exquisite ornament, it serves as a constant reminder that Catherine is not merely a royal by marriage. She is a key figure in the monarchy's future. With a lineage dating back to 1936, this tiara embodies a deep connection between Catherine and generations of British monarchs before her. It represents the monarchy's continuity and the enduring strength of the crown. When she wears it, it is not just a tribute to royal tradition. It is a visual statement of her destiny as the future Queen of England. But as Catherine's influence continues to expand, Queen Camilla's role appears increasingly precarious. No matter how elegant her appearance or how dazzling the jewels she wears, Camilla's status as queen consort is increasingly perceived as belonging to an era that is gradually fading. Though her ties to the royal family run deep, they remain overshadowed by the lingering controversy surrounding her past relationship with King Charles during his marriage to Princess Diana. Despite her years of dedication and service, it is becoming evident that she is not the figure who will define the monarchy's next chapter. That responsibility is likely to rest with Catherine, whose influence within the royal family is impossible to ignore. The contrast between the two women is striking. On one side stands Catherine, a poised and modern royal who seamlessly blends tradition with a fresh, forward-looking perspective. She is the embodiment of the British monarchy's future, and with each step she takes, her role as a future queen becomes ever more apparent. On the other side is Queen Camilla, a woman who has spent years carving out her place within the royal family, only to now face the reality that her reign may be fleeting. While her position remains secure, her role is increasingly seen as transitional. She represents an older generation, one rooted in a time when the monarchy was more insular and less attuned to the public eye. Catherine, in contrast, symbolizes the new face of royalty, graceful, composed, and adept at balancing time-honored traditions with the evolving demands of a modern world. The future of the British monarchy rests in her hands, and with every public appearance, every carefully chosen piece of jewelry, and every act of royal duty, she reaffirms this undeniable truth. For Queen Camilla, Princess Catherine's growing prominence presents both a challenge and an opportunity. It serves as a stark reminder that within the royal world, nothing remains static. The monarchy is in a constant state of transformation, and the balance of power within the royal family is inevitably shifting. As Catherine assumes greater responsibilities, Camilla's role will undoubtedly evolve as well. Whether this means stepping back to allow Catherine to fully step into her influence or redefining her own legacy remains uncertain. What is clear, however, is that the dynamic between these two formidable women is far from settled. The world will be watching as their story unfolds, and the impact of their evolving relationship could leave a lasting mark on the future of the British monarchy. As the royal family continues to adapt, the contrast between Princess Catherine and Queen Camilla has become one of the most intriguing narratives to follow. Their differing roles, one representing the monarchy's future, the other embodying its past, serve as a testament to the ever-changing nature of the institution. Catherine's rising influence is reshaping the monarchy, placing the future of the British crown increasingly in her hands. For Queen Camilla, the reality is undeniable. The monarchy is evolving, and her place within it may not be as central as she once anticipated. In the grand scheme of history, it is not jewels, titles, or crowns that define a royal. It is the legacy they leave behind. And in this regard, Princess Catherine, with her grace, composure, and expanding influence, is emerging as the face of the British monarchy's future. While Queen Camilla remains an important figure, she is increasingly viewed as a bridge to the past. As power dynamics continue to shift, one question lingers: who will ultimately shape the monarchy's future? And how will the interplay between these two influential women influence the fate of the British crown?